Hello and welcome to AstroChiron, or hopefully it's welcome back if you're one of the nearly 200 viewers who have graced my videos already. This is the YouTube companion to astrochiron.com, an astrology blog, reading shop, and ask box all in one. This is part 11 of my Ascendant series. We are only one away from the end of the series, folks, but fret not. I have something cooking up for you guys. Aquarius is the 11th sign of the zodiac, ruled by Saturn traditionally and Uranus in modern times. Where Capricorn leans on Saturn's stern nature and his penchant for rules, Aquarius takes on his enduring spirit and need for constant progression. This is paired with Uranus's eccentric take on self-expression, and you get the aloof, ambitious, and amazingly social Aquarian. Aquarius is the fixed air sign, so his ideas don't waver so much as they grow. Their communication doesn't falter, but it certainly does spread across many friends and acquaintances. First, we'll start with this sign's expression through feminine features. They have very little space between their eyebrows and their bright, alert eyes. Their noses are short and wider with prominent nostrils, which is especially apparent from the angles that we have here for SZA and Elle Fanning. Their lips are full, but their mouths aren't much wider than the nose. Because of this, they have plump lips. Their lips aren't necessarily big though, they just tend to stick out more from their profile. Lastly, like their Saturn sign sibling Capricorn, they have compact faces with smaller heads. This is paired with small ears as well, which are atop softer cheekbones. As for the men, they share their well-shaped lips with their feminine counterparts. These lips accentuate their facial symmetry, giving them a much prettier visage. They have elongated faces that take up most of their heads, and this along with their intense penetrating eyes tend to make these natives, men and women, look a bit like aliens. The men's eyes though are smaller, throwing off the extraterrestrial vibe a bit, though their eyes do sit below big rectangular foreheads. Their noses tend to be wider as well as longer. With their larger faces, their noses may not come across as big as they are. Finally, the men have larger mouths, especially notable on singer-songwriter Hozier and rapper Logic, both of whom need larger mouths to wrap around their notes and their lyrics respectively. This video is brought to you by me. I am the astrologer behind astrochiron.com, the one-stop shop for all astrological readings, articles, horoscopes, and art. I have a free ask feature that you can use for quick questions that I will respond to via blog post. Readings range from $25 to $200, whether you want 3 questions answered in detail, all the way to a thorough hour-long or more reading for me personally via phone or video chat, discussing your entire natal chart, the aspects within it, and each planet's placement. The first 20 subscribers to this channel will gain access to all 20 plus written and live readings at a 40% off discount. Again, that's astrochiron.com, ASTRO-CHIRON.com. Don't forget the hyphen, and join our community today. As for their lives, there's a measure of aloofness and distance from their fans and the media, much like Capricorn ascendants. They don't tend toward privacy as much, but it's very apparent for them that public relations are just another part of their career, and just that. So for example, despite her constant work in the press, I couldn't tell you one thing about Zendaya outside of her work. Now, I admittedly don't watch a lot of her interviews, and the ones I have seen and the articles that I have read haven't been very revelatory. Another example is JoJo's career. It's notable because of her long absence from the music industry, despite it not being her choice. Finally, Russell is seen in the public eye more often due to his marriage with Ciara and his status as a star on his football team. I can only assume anyway, I don't watch sports. Either way, he doesn't make public statements often. Then we have Logic, Hozier, and Adam, the former who retired from the public eye, and the latter two are known for shying away from the public eye. Known for their intensity, these natives are noted for standing out in their fields. That's Aquarius' whole vibe though, standing out in their community due to their aspirations. For example, Zendaya's level of fame has spilled over from children's TV to fashion, to movies, to music. She's not just famous in any one area. SZA has received 4 Grammys for her own work, while also writing popular songs for Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, and Travis Scott. Finally, both Logic and Hozier stand out due to tackling tougher subjects in their music. Logic caught flack for his song connected to a certain hotline, which I'll post here, and Hozier, on the other hand, is quite morbid in his lyrics. Lots of macabre imagery and metaphors that mirror the end of one's life and what remains after. Finally, they're likely to have fans and friends who are quite varied and especially different from them or otherwise outside of their community. For example, JoJo has found herself as a subject of admiration from the Black community for her powerfully soulful voice, even at a young age. There's also the matter of her former affiliations with the Black-owned or oriented record labels like Blackground and Universal Motown. Hozier also has a huge fan base, but his point of interest stands in how his fame caught on in the States despite him being Irish. Then there's Logic, who stood out in the rap community due to being biracial. Mind you, being biracial is not a novelty in the hip-hop community, nor in the rap genre. Logic, however, uses his music to speak on being biracial in multiple facets. He does this to the point where my husband kind of stopped listening to his music because of how fixated Logic seems to be on his ability to say the N-word, which I'm not certain, even us Black folks, if we can say that on YouTube if we're trying to get monetized. I don't know, I'll have to look it up. Anyway, when you see an Aquarius Ascendant native out and about, they're bound to be amongst a group of friends. Unless they're in one of their processing phases, in which case you won't see them out at all. I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. If you're new here, go watch some of the other videos in the series. If you've seen every video so far, comment below. Stay tuned for Pisces Ascendant, the denouement of the Ascendant series, and then stay tuned to the end of next week's video to hear what's coming next for the channel. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications to keep up with the community. New videos are out every Thursday. Thank you guys, and much love.